everyone. Good evening, Deepika.
Good evening.
So happy to connect with you. And you are special. Why special? Because you made it happen. Yes, and that's what we wanted, right? We started on a journey together and you had so many doubts. I remember that whether it will happen, it won't happen. And you did a lot of research, went to a couple of places, then you came back to us. So, what made you choose us? That's the first question.
So the first thing was I did reach out to a lot of other people as well. And I have been into this process, I think for a year now. With the questions that I had in mind when I approached people, there was a lot of business mindset associated. Yes, I totally understand. It's end of the day a business for all of us, but I needed that personal touch. So all I was looking for, because all the theory is like, okay, I at least have good amount of theory knowledge now. I've enrolled myself in a lot of programs and all of it. But at this point, I wanted that hand holding. I wanted that support to tell me at every step, especially because alone it is so difficult for me to work. That's one of the weakness that I have, which I identified. I mean, I'm okay to accept it. So that push and accountability is what I was looking for on a regular basis, right? So where, okay, somebody is there to tell me, hey, you're doing right, hey, you're doing wrong. When I'm doing wrong, I wanted them to, tell me, no, no, don't do this. So that was something that I was looking. I don't know. I somehow got that connected positive vibe when I spoke to both of you. And yeah, I just took a leap of faith and got myself enrolled.
Perfect. So now let's look at Deepika, who she was 6 weeks back, and who Deepika is today. So what is that one shift of whatever confidence, charisma, whatever your inner feeling is? That'll be great if you can share with us.
So especially whenever I would approach people for coaching, or when people approached me through various channels, I constantly had a self-doubt. I mean, there was some kind of struggle which was happening within me. There was some negative chatter which constantly told me I cannot do this. I am not worth it. I'm not a good person to be there in this position also, right? So that was something I think that was missing. So I started being more aware, and as I interacted with both of you as well, I mean, it gave me a good realization that, whatever you're doing, just do it, give your best. That is what I realized. So even if it is like one discovery call that I'm taking, I'm giving my best. And I didn't approach like a business. I didn't, approach that person just with the money mind and money mindset, right? So I also focused on their problem. So I didn't focus on the person, but the problem. I think that is where the shift actually happened. So, I mean, they could identify from the conversation that, yes, okay, she is the person we have to work with. Yeah.
And how did the practice session help you?
Oh, yes, practice session gave me a lot of confidence. I lose confidence a lot of times, though I know I can do it. But as I said, there is this negative chatter which always brings me back. I take 2 steps forward, it pulls me 4 steps backward. It has been happening since 4 years. So, I mean, with all that I tried, I gave up, I invested a lot of money and all of it. I had completely lost it. Okay, I came to a point where, okay, I don't think, okay, my close circle, especially, I think they're all right. They're telling me that I'm not worth it. I'm not capable of doing it. I cannot achieve. So this kind of sat in my head. And even when I faced people during the discovery call, it was so very evident in the conversation. I mean, that confidence was not at all there. I myself had a lot of question, oh, will this work? The program that I'm suggesting, oh, will this work? So when I myself had that in my mind, I am sure the other person would obviously get it from the conversation. So it didn't go ahead at all. So when I was confident, and instead of telling maybe, I started telling it will. When I gave that assurance, I could see the shift in the conversation, even though they were kind of reluctant in the beginning when I started giving them the actuals, all of it, but they came back. Yeah.
Lovely. So Deepika, now it's not been a long time. You've already closed 3 clients and in 6 weeks. So it is one of the most phenomenal case studies that we have, that in 6 weeks you've been able to close. Of course, we look at the numbers gradually and will increase all of that. But what are the three things that you got from Success for Coaches that helped you with this kind of impact and income?
Right. So first of all, be clear with whatever you're conveying. Don't carry self-doubt and don't shiver while you're talking. Right. So this is something that was a major shift that I had in myself, my conversations. Whatever is you're offering, make sure it is, impactful. It is something that is going to change and transform their lives. As a person, I have always got passionate and attached to the transformational coaching. I brought this out. I started telling them, see, this is something that is unique about me. I mean, I didn't hesitate to tell about my uniqueness. I didn't hesitate to tell them that you won't repent, joining and enrolling to my programs. I think that was a hit. I was confident when I told that. I didn't have that doubt in my mind that should I tell, should I, boast about my own accomplishments and all of it.
So it
Went
is
ahead
your
and did it.
own conviction in your program
Yes,
that made
yes,
that shift happen, right?
yes.
So people don't buy your programs, people buy you. I think that you have really mastered and internalized. I'm so proud of you. That was the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so the journey has started. It is as if 24 hours is not enough. I'm actually not tired at all end of the day. It is as if I want to do more. But
Oh
yeah,
my God, you've fallen in love with sales and marketing.
so that is
So this
where
is
I
that beautiful
am.
salsa dance that love affair with marketing has started.
Uh, so when you said marketing, that was one of the areas which was kind of a taboo to me. I was always scared with the name of it, sales and marketing. Oh, I am bad at it. This was something that I constantly told to myself, and today I can proudly at least tell, okay, I can do it. Even if I'm not there, but I know I can be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how does that makes you feel?
Awesome. As I said, 24 hours is not sufficient.
Oh my God, look at that. That's like being in that, first crush mode with
Yeah.
sales and marketing. I love that. Okay, and what's the one last thing that you liked that helped you to propel forward?
So be consistent. This is something I learned from you as well. Whatever you're doing, just keep, focusing on that. One mistake which I identified was I wanted to be everywhere, right? So I was trying another thing, I was trying another thing and all of it. I think, doing a lot of things instead of that, focus on your niche, just progress towards that, improve your quality and just be there with your complete conviction and your 100% presence there. I think that will win. Yeah.
And how did offer creation help you? Your high ticket offer. What shifted in you once your high ticket offer was ready?
Right. So with respect to offer ticket, especially in my conversations, as I said earlier, right? So I was not clear what I was offering. I myself was not clear, to be frank. So creating this offer, I could proudly tell, I could with confidence tell them, see, this is what you're going to get. This is what your other bonuses are. This is what, is something that is not measurable at all. And, I could take them from the pain to what is it that they are going to get out of my program. And yeah, even though it was a little difficult, yes, my wins are not like massive, but still I am very happy with whatever I have achieved.
Very, very. And it's a journey. It's a journey for us.
Definitely.
So closing three clients in a span of 6 weeks is phenomenal. And it is just the beginning. It is just you stepping forward. That's the first step you've taken, right?
Yes.
So, Deepika, what is that one piece of higher advice, that mission, vision advice that you would like to give to all the coaches and healers who are struggling, like you were struggling at one point, like I was struggling at one point, that, how do they need to think and take action towards the next steps so that they don't have to go back to their jobs, so that they can create and do what they wanted to do in their life?
Yeah. So first thing, have complete trust on your mentors. Don't have self-doubt. Whatever you're doing, just give your best. When there is some negative energy now, some negative chatter that is pulling you back, make sure you address that first. That is not your drawback, but it is going to be your stepping stone towards your success. So identifying what those triggers are is very important. And to me, I was able to confront with that, and I was also able to share that with my mentors. I felt that that was needed because I am a person who needed that push. Maybe, if that wasn't there, maybe I wouldn't have been here. Yes, as I said, I want to achieve a lot more, and I know I can do it at this point of time. So have that conviction, complete confidence, and surrender yourself to the program, to the journey, and it is all going to be there.
And one more thing, Deepika, what difference did you find? Like there are a lot of programs in the market, so you just buy it, do it on your own pace, recorded courses, and there's this one program where you invested, where you learned high ticket, and you have a personalized one-to-one person to go and talk to about where you're getting stuck, what should be the next steps. So, what is the difference you feel in these two things, and which one do you think is better for a coach?
Uh, See, to a person like me, I know most of them out there also would have similar feeling in their mind. Watching recorded videos is something I don't know. I'm still not there. Even if somebody tells me, my mentor tells me, my coach tells me, it, I still haven't watched a lot of videos. I don't know, somehow I cannot do it. Maybe subconsciously I start feeling, okay, if there is a person sitting live there, I am able to ask questions at that point of time, right? If I'm watching something, I get some questions, I'm just noting down, and I give the questions to the mentor, to the leader. I mean, they get back to me after a day or two, I would have forgotten where I was. Right, so to have that accountability, to give you that push when it is needed, to hand hold you and to take you when you kind of fall, there should be a person to take you up. That was something that I needed. The support was something that I was looking for, and I got it. And yeah, I'm grateful to both of you for that.
Thank you so much, Deepika. More power to you. And we are looking at phenomenal and much more grander success to you. Thank you so much for coming. Take care and have a good day.
Thank you so much, Pina. Have a good day. Love you. Bye bye.
Love you too.